this time. He got people out here with him this time to try to find a grave. But do y'all know he had the nerve to tell me that graves can deteriorate in the ground? Actual caskets. Sir, I ain't listening to that. I done seen people get digged up years and years, way more years than she been gone, and they still be in their casket. Stay tuned. Okay. Well, this, like I said, she's right beside him. Why y'all digging over? I don't know. But see, these still in the ground. Put over. Oh, yeah. She should have been literally right here beside him. I always know where she at because of him. They were always just side by side. Yes, James Joyner. I just don't understand why it's not a blueprint of the graveyard where you know where people buried at.
Ma'am, that was not passed on to me. I'm sorry, but that was not passed on to me.
Okay. I know she was buried right beside him. Not that, I don't think she was that close. He literally right here, like a little over. But like I said, the things are still in the ground where I used to put flowers out here.
Before you thought that was it there.
That's what I said. She was literally right beside him. She wasn't like this close to him.
That white thing there?
Sir.
That's my wife mother.
Yeah, before you were saying like you thought it was there with that.
Yeah, because she was always right beside him. Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you. She had to be like right up in there. That would have had to be the foot of the grave where I put flowers at. They're all the things that were standing by. I see some of them gone too. That used to be out here that I would, when I come put flowers out here. And I'm just recording the process so people can see. If anybody go through this, I'm recording the process so they'll see what y'all go through.
Be facing that way though. This one right here. That is closer to the road.
Yeah, it'll probably be further up.
So you got pictures in it?
Yeah, I'll show you that. Since you came out here? Yeah, you ain't been out here with me in a minute. But it's just crazy. Her head stone gone, foot stone gone. No signs of anything. Mommy, where you at, Mom? Oh, I know where you at, but where's your headstone and stuff? They got ties back here. Like, no upkeep at all.
What you doing now? The road was like soft dirt or something?
So, see, she had the picture of the headstone there.
Oh, you look right here?
Yeah. You know, so I'm probably she can find that.
Yeah, they done cut all this down. I guess they added to the cemetery. But all this wasn't here at first. This was the end. They actually was the end of the graveyard. But they done cut all this stuff down. That's what I'm thinking. For him to say he can't find no daisy.
Well, there's nothing bad back there.
Right. All right, guys. So if you've been following me, you know I posted about this a couple of months ago. The fact that we went out to see my mama and there was no grave there. We could not find the grave at all. There was no sign of the grave being there. And so I've been working with the graveyard owner for a couple of months to try to get this resolved and be able to find her final resting place out here in the graveyard. So let's just say he brought his tool with him to stick in the ground to see. I guess the tool tells him whether or not there is a grave in the ground. He still was not able to locate it, but then my husband actually was able to locate my mother's grave, you all. It seems like the world came down on her and buried her headstone and footstone also under the ground. So I know people are just like, well, how long has it been since you've been out there? It was about 2 years since the last time I saw her because I stopped going so often because every time I would leave from out there, I couldn't be a mother. I couldn't be a wife. I couldn't be anything because I would just be so in my mind and just feeling so unfair. I would literally get depressed every time I came from out there. No matter how many years go by, when you lose your mama, y'all, I'm telling you, Your life is never the same. It's a hole that can never, ever be mended. And it's, you just never really be able to deal with it. Still, after all these years, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the thought of my mama being gone, y'all. It's still not easy. So if you got your mama, hold on to her, y'all. Life goes on, but I'm telling you, life ain't the same without your mama. But like I said, they was able to locate, my husband was able to locate the grave. So he said that, you know, we taking up the headstone and the footstone that was found underground. And we're going to start the rebuilding process. He said him and his crew going to rebuild her grave up. And me and my family have to go out and relay her headstone and footstone, which I'm going to try to get some, you know, extra finances so I can actually put her a new one out there that sits above the ground more, maybe a taller one, because of course my family did this when I was a teenager when she passed away. But we're gonna try to come up with it, and we're gonna get her one that sits higher above the ground, because she deserves that. This can't happen again. No matter how long. I never thought that my absence, you know, that this could even happen, that when I went back, she wouldn't be there. You know, I always knew she would be right there. And to not see her, y'all, my heart broke. I felt like I failed my mom, and I could not let this go. But by the grace of God, we found my mama. And like I said, now we will start the rebuilding process to make sure that this never happens again. And in the end, her final resting place is going to be beautiful. Stay with us.